All right, and we're live. Probably. I don't know. Fucking Discord. You guys can hear it. I gotta turn that off. Love that. God damn it. Let's just get chat up and running really quickly. Username Luvion. How's it going, guys? Discord, shut the fuck up, God. Nagato, how's it going, man? I gotta change sound output. Nope, I'm not doing that. Romero, how's it going, man? How you doing? Let me just change sound outputs really quickly to put it back. Nope, that's not it. To put it here. Yep, that should be good. Perfect. Where's the monocle? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. As soon as as soon as Amon shows up, I'm happy to put it on. Once you pick up the monocle, there is no what? There's no coming. There's no coming back. Fair. Not to do with my fit. That's bullseye. What the fuck? I thought we were on a. I thought you were being nice again. Jesus. 5th, bro. Come on. Come on. There's like 3. What's your expectations of 8? If the little sun shows up, 11 out of 10. If he doesn't, 0. There's no in between. There's nothing in between. Okay. Oh my god! I'm a fucking No, I'm just kidding. I knew that. Sorry. This I don't know. Doodle? Do you know episode 8 shows Audrey's wealth? Doesn't every episode that shows Audrey show her wealth? There are 3 readers, but there's plenty of creators who do Lord of the Mysteries content. Yeah, all the same. Paint, draw. No, wait. Doodle, pass notes. Where is Kilongos? What did Azek do to him? The verse beyond. That is true. We haven't seen. But I mean, I don't even know if they're introducing Forz or Geo, right? So. Do's doodle pass note. Oh. Do's doodle pass notes. Like things you do in class when you're bored or something. Director skipped episode 8 when he mentioned favorite episodes. Yeah, I know. Me too. I remember that. I remember that, Moon. That's what I'm scared. If the little sun is shown, though, immediate 11 out of 10. I don't even care. Okay. Doodle, pass notes to... I don't fucking know. Marvel. Yeah, episode 8 is supposed to be the crash. I know. Grant. Present. Confer. Like, ways to give to someone else. Degree? Present, grant, confer. DSV! Adam, how y'all doing, man? Yeah, I know. I don't know what the 4th one looks like. Okay. So I have 3 of that, 3 of that. Pass notes. I think it's like stuff you do when you're bored in class. So like pass notes, doodle, doze. I don't know what the 4th one is, though. So, but that removes 6. Tie. Vest. Oh, you think so? Oh, you think... Oh, draw might... Maybe? Shit. Does paint? Fuck. 1082 is a good spot. Fantastic. Look at that. We get lucky occasionally. We're gonna... Although now that I think about it, fuck this. I just realized the episode comes out in an hour and a half because you guys don't wait for Crunchyroll time. So I need to get started. Otherwise, the episode's gonna come out. Fuck. Any news? No Lord of the Mystery Studio? Oh, nice. Dorian's request. Oh yes, Forz is meeting her teacher. She might get the traveler path formula. Okay. Outside room 2016 at the Hattrick Inn on Sherwood Borough, Forz walked through the wall without drawing any attention. She then knocked on the door in a rhythm that was previously agreed upon. Tinab, how's it going, man? Not long after, Dorian Gray unlocked the door. I really didn't expect you to become a scribe so soon, he said. After closing the door, he examined the door's lock before turning around and sighing. Based on the standards of this era, he was considered a middle-aged man, but he was still a Sequence 7 astrologer and had no hopes of advancing. Yet his student took only a year to go from 9 to 6. Every time Klein uses divination, I'm gonna crash out? Nah, now that I have the pendant, I actually think it's kind of based. You know what? He should use it all the time. Fuck it. You know what? Divination can solve all your problems. It's super reliable. There's no downsides. It's omnipotent. It's omniscient. Just use it all the time. The comparison between the two made Dorian feel sad. The Abraham family's bloodline should have been noble and enviable, but now it was a curse. It's because you taught me well, Forrest said. She was a best-selling author who participated in high society's literature saloons, so she wasn't clueless on how to speak. It's not like you're my only student. As far as I remember, this advancement speed can only be matched by one. Next, your target is Traveler, and I have even higher expectations for you. I hope you can obtain godhood and become a Sequence 4 secret sorcerer. Divination is also omnipresent. Divination is God, yeah. Of course, I also have a request. When you become a demigod, pray to a hidden existence and listen to his answer to find out what he's talking about. This is a little dangerous, but a demigod should have enough powers to withstand it. Without any other elements, there should be no problems. Teacher, is this answer that important to you? It's very important. My parents, brothers, sisters, children, and too many people have sacrificed their lives for this answer. Don't worry, we paid such a huge price because there's an ancient curse on our family bloodline, but you aren't related to us. Bug, how's it going, man? I don't expect to find a way to break the curse through the answer during my generation, but I hope to find out where it originates from and the cause of my death. And understand the cause of my death. Oh, because he's saying like, oh, without this bullshit, I'd be a demigod who'd be living, you know? For some reason, Forrest felt the weight of time that had accumulated over 1,000 years bearing down on her. I'll try my best, she said. The most praiseworthy trait of yours is your kindness. Forrest felt a little embarrassed as she turned around to talk. Family? Username. Oh no, username, you were already here, never mind. She remembered that her teacher had never told her about the Abraham family. He had claimed that he, Lawrence, and Alyssa were members of a secret organization. In order to differentiate between matters which her teacher had told her and which she had learned at the Tarot Club, Forrest had done a serious list of what she should know before she left home to prevent herself from revealing information she shouldn't have. I didn't forget about you. I said hi the second you came in, username. I mean, I forgot that you were here, yes. Shut up. Dorian answered simply, in order to solve the curse, everyone in the family joined that organization. Why did you move out in a hurry this time? I was targeted by official Beyonders, Forrest said. Dorian didn't say anything else as he stepped away from Forrest and set up a ritual. He then summoned the music-loving void creature Malmuth and made it spit out 3 items. One was a transparent crystal. The other was a piece of ancient goatskin parchment. And the third, a hunter backpack. This is a beyonder characteristic left behind by a traveler. With it, you don't need any additional main ingredients. This is the potion formula. This backpack contains the corresponding supplementary ingredients. If you don't have a good way to preserve them, try your best to finish digesting the scribe potion within half a year, or the spirituality will be lost. Thank you, teacher. He just gave her the whole... He just gave her the whole shebang, bro. Nuts. She then looked at the ritual. Set up special coordinates in 4 different complete spots deep in the spirit world, which are all set up extremely far away from each other. This must have caused generational wealth. Well, they've got generational wealth. What they don't have is generations. The goal of this ritual is... Force thought. After consuming the Traveler Potion, you will wander the spirit world chaotically. When you grasp some degree of your powers, you will realize that you have lost your way. At that moment, you can use the 4 special coordinates to return to the real world, or you'll be trapped in the depths of the spirit world for an eternity. Not only is it dangerous, but it will assimilate you, making you lose your mind and become a living creature attached to the spirit world. Although Dorian had no hopes of becoming a traveler, he had seen students advance to Sequence 5 before. Then there should be an alternative, Forrest thought. Yes. Previously, there was something in the organization that would allow people to instantly return to the real world. Unfortunately, it was lost. It wasn't lost, it was stolen. It was stolen by someone who betrayed the Abraham family. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would betray him too. Bro, can you imagine Botus? I mean, my buddy Botus liberated their wealth? True. Botus literally went in there like America goes into third world countries and goes, hey, have you guys heard of freedom? And you're like, what the fuck? and all the money's gone. Hold on. I'm saying if you really want to become a demigod and fulfill my wish, I'll hand over an important item that I'm in charge of to you. This is an exception your teacher has for you. I'll try my best. Teacher, you mentioned that Sequence 4 is a secret sorcerer. What is Sequence 3, 2, and 1? You're only a Sequence 6. Oh, let's go. We're getting more names. Let's fucking go. Goated, woated, bullshit. I think we have basically the whole pathway except for 0 now. Let's go, baby! Sequence 3, Wanderer. Sequence 2, Planeswalker. And Sequence 1, Key of the Stars. Man, I really wish my theory comes out right, where for like a set of 3 interchangeable pathways, it needs to be a title, a celestial object, and like a concept. Oh, I think that's such a cool little thing that would be. Because if this is the case, in my mind, this would make... Like, I have it written as Pluto right now because I don't know what it would be. I think it would be a celestial body of some kind because it makes sense. It'd be about, like, traveling or some bullshit. And then the Marauder pathway would be, like, a concept. It's a good thing that you mentioned this. Actually, I forgot to organize a list of things to take note of in the spirit world. There are things you must remember after becoming a traveler. I love the Planeswalker. I actually love Wanderer. Maybe because I'm really fucking... like, my mind is really coded. Like, I love anything Vagabond related. Like, Vagabond, the manhwa from Takehiko Inoue. And Wanderer, just that name reminds me a lot of, like, Vagabond. So I find that really cool. Also, Key of Stars is based. Key of Stars makes me think, like, this might have something to do with the cosmos. Because Key of Stars, cosmos. So, like, maybe if there's a god of this pathway, they're the ones that are able to, like, unleash whoever is in the cosmos, maybe, because, like, they have the key to the stars to open the cosmos. Like how in Elden Ring, like, Radon was, like, holding back the stars or holding back the the stars or whatever, because like he was like none shall defy me. Like, my guy's goated as fuck. Mr. Door. Oh my god, that would even work, Ramiro. Mr. Door was sealed away because everyone's like, bro, if this guy becomes a god and he turns on us, he can let the cosmos beings in or whatever, and then we're fucking cooked. And then oh, that might be true. In that case, I'll stay for another night. You can visit me tomorrow for the documents. Yes, teacher. The Beyonder characteristics of the same pathway have a certain attraction towards each other. It's not obvious at a low sequence, but the higher the sequence, the stronger it becomes. This kind of attraction isn't something you can feel, but it will make you unknowingly approach a high sequence Beyonder of the same pathway. When you become a traveler, be aware of this. Not many demigods of the apprentice pathway live. Among them, you need to be extra careful of Botus, a saint of the secrets. The saint of secrets of the Aurora Order. And just like Lewis, he's a traitor of our organization. I will give you his portrait tomorrow. Bro, are you telling me 2 people betrayed the Abraham family and went to the Aurora Order? This is like because I'm an accountant, because I studied as an accountant. This is like the major 4 accounting firms, and they just poach people from each other. Like KPMG will just steal a person from Deloitte, and Deloitte will steal it from like whoever the fucking next one is, and they just keep stealing from each other, and you're like, what the fuck? Botes. Force repeated the name of her teacher in the name her teacher gave in her mind. Although this does make me think, the fact that he says I'll give you his photo tomorrow means there's 2 options. Either we're going to see Botas really soon, in which case Gehrman is killing Botas real quick. Or second, we already know Botas and we just don't know that that's Botas until we see what he looks like. And Force is going to go, oh my god, Mr. Star is actually Botas? Obviously not Leonard, but like, whatever. At the same time, she had a new understanding of the Aurora Order Oracle, Lewis Wayne. Perhaps it wasn't a chance encounter, but the attraction between Beyonder characteristics. Teacher had a sufficiently powerful sealed artifact from the apprentice pathway on him. Force suppressed her thoughts and began asking how to act as a scribe. Did Force just become a scribe? When a monkey dances, you don't shoot it. You watch. Good God. In the Burge household in the City of Silver, there's a path that can bypass the front of the Giant King's court and enter the interior from the waning forest. Derek recalled the information shared by Mr. World. I'm 14 and this is deep. True. This was very important to the City of Silver, as an early stage exploration of the afternoon town had set off. It implied that they were closer. What? Okay, that sentence is written like an autist. Jesus Christ. This was very important to the City of Silver, as the early stage explorations after the afternoon town camp had set off implied that the closer they were to the Giant King's court, the stronger the monsters that originated from the darkness were. Sort of recently, 10:14. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not much. Okay. I have to tell the chief. Derek stood up and rushed out. He followed the hanged man's instructions and said that he had recalled some murals he had seen in Afternoon Town's shadow. On it was a secret passage that led to the Giant King's court. Good, you did well. Colin nodded. What do you want in exchange for this contribution? A mature Mind Dragon's complete brain. If the passage is real, then the value will definitely exceed a complete brain of the Mind Dragon. Pick something else. Are you interested in the potion formula for a relatively higher sequence of the planter pathway? This is a question for Mr. Fool. While Derek was enlightened, he said, do we have a relatively higher sequence potion formula of the planter pathway? Planter pathway? Frank Lee becomes a demigod? Bro, these people are going to have more food than they could eat in a lifetime. They're going to be Frank Lee's going to be raining down steaks from above them. Of course, you should remember that the Giant King's queen is the goddess of harvest. There's no rush. You can think about it. Are you getting better with your Priest of Light powers? Yes, Derek replied. What kind of saint level sealed artifact do you want? Colin asked. 1077. Alright. I'm going to try really hard to push so that I can get done in time, because I know you guys want to watch the episode in like a little over an hour. Romero, he's going to go, mushrooms, fly to the city of silver, feed those who have given thy father the strength. And you're like, what the fuck? What kind of saint-level sealed artifact do I want to choose? Derek asked. Due to the fact that the sun pathway was rather powerful against the monsters in the darkness, and with the thunder god's roar, he didn't have the desire for the sealed artifacts that provided offensive or supportive effects. Instead, the pain from being beaten up while his friends made him subconsciously hope to obtain a mystical item that could provide strong defensive capabilities. As these thoughts flashed through his mind, Derek suddenly realized that the question wasn't directed at the saint-level sealed artifact he wanted, but which artifact could be used to exchange for the Creator's cross from Mr. Fool. Oh, Your Excellency, do you have a suggestion? There are 4 sealed artifacts that are suitable for you. The first is an item called the Sword of Silver Dawn. It was left behind by an elder who died nearly 1300 years ago. Oh my god, Romero, the Sword of Dawn from the family. You know what I'm talking about? The greatest swordsman in all of Westeros. Fuck. Sword of Dawn. What was his name? Sword of Dawn. Sir Arthur Dane. Sir Arthur Dane. The Dane family, yes. With this sword in hand, one can hide their malicious intent and certain actions, effectively interfering with divination and prophecy. This would obtain they would obtain an exaggerated amount of strength and bring to their surroundings a dawn that can resist evil and degeneration. Please, God, let Klein take this and walk around like he is the fucking Sword of Dawn. I will give you what. I don't even want to know the other 3. Fuck him. Let Klein walk. Let just once Gearman Sparrow enter a fucking bar with a demigod devil pathway who's sitting there. And Klein enters, and because he has the sword, his evil intents to kill the devil can't be sensed. So he walks up behind the devil and just ka-ching! Rips his head off. Whatever you want for that. Whatever you want. It can also stir up a powerful destructive hurricane of light. It can create an invisible and sturdy defensive wall around the wielder. Every time it connects to the land, its defensive strength will be unshakable. So, oh my god, you could do the scene! Hold on. Now that you're into Lord of the Mysteries, guess which sequence this is from? Sort of Silver Dawn definitely makes me think it's a This is so obvious, really? Hold on. You already saw these abilities? It actually is. Am I dumb? Hold on. Hold on, let me see. It seems like it's off the barred pathway, because the light and the dawn and stuff. Right? We should be bullying you for the lack of knowledge. It's fine. Oh, great amount of strength and. Oh, is it the? Oh, is it the for fuck's sakes. Oh, is it? Oh. Hey, listen, I don't do well. I don't. Yeah, you can. Oh, is it? Oh, is it Silver Knight or something? Silver Knight Demon Hunter, maybe? Something like that? Hold on. Sorry, I'm also I'm doing something. Give me a quick second. Why are you booing me, Kami? Fuck you! Shut up! Fuck you! Okay. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, it is so fucking... Hold on, I gotta take my socks off. It is so fucking hot in my room. Oh my god. I can't wait to pick up my fucking AC tomorrow. This is like... Dude, fucking Christ. My room becomes a fucking hot box. Like an hour into stream. Kill me. At the tip of the hilt is a single-eyed, huge-mouthed head engraved with living characteristics. Feeding the corresponding herbs, essential oils, and medicine into this engraving will give the Sword of Silver Dawn different effects. Okay. Okay, well, if I read one more paragraph, it would have been so much easier. This sword has strict requirements for its usage. It's impossible to lift up if one isn't at least 180 centimeters. This sword is like a fucking Instagram chick. Like, you can't lift it unless you're at least 6 foot. Below 200 centimeters, it'll be hard to unleash its full strength. She will date you at 6 foot, but unless you're 6'2" at least, she's not gonna really stay with you for long, you know? Like, what the fuck is happening here? In addition, the head's engraving at the hilt is very fond of talking. It will talk non-stop. If the wielder doesn't respond, the Sword of Silver Dawn might suddenly give up resisting at a critical moment and even attack its owner. You can't Very good. If the wielder is willing to converse with the head engraving, they'll be pushed to the edge of madness. So you're cooked either way. Either I don't talk to it and this bitch might just fucking cheat on me, or I do talk to it and it just pushes me to the edge of madness. What the fuck? The second is Twilight Mask. This is from the first chief. It is a mask made from a skull. It can hide any malicious intent, thoughts, and inclinations. It makes the wearer feel like a dead person with no thoughts. As long as one puts on the mask, they will have the power of a real giant and have control over the undead. Any living creature that looks in the eyes of the wearer will immediately die? Is this Medusa? What the fuck? Even those with godhood will be seriously injured, and even without any direct eye contact, the target of the wearer will slowly wither away. The person wearing this mask will also create a terrifying twilight storm. Any item stained with the dim light will disintegrate, rot, wither, and die, losing the vibrancy of life. Most of the attack, aside from the purification, are ineffective against the wearer of twilight, as though no one can kill a dead person. This Twilight Mask is extremely powerful but very dangerous. Even if it's not doing anything, the people around it would suddenly die one after another for no reason. Therefore, it must have a proper sealing method. Hey, you know, like, it's so weird. Like, we really like Dwayne Dantas, great guy, but everyone in the houses around him and even his servants just keep dying. Like, you know, everyone is like getting these like random crazy plagues or whatever, and then they die. Even like this new family that like moved in after the first one died, they had like a full cleaning. They put some sage in there, and then they just all fucking died next week. It's the like, I don't think Dwayne is doing anything. Super lovely guy. We see him playing tennis all the time. Super lovely, but like, it's kind of crazy. Like, he's right in the center of it. How is he okay? No matter who it is, once you put on this mask, you will hear the sharp shriek and howl that's come from deep within the underworld. This is a psyche attack that will drive people crazy and make them lose their mind. At the same time, as long as you wear the mask for more than 5 minutes, you will become its slave. Now that you're, Bullseye, ask me tomorrow morning, okay? We'll do this tomorrow morning, because I don't want to take up time right now, because like that question's going to take like 20 minutes to figure out, and I just don't have time, because y'all are going to watch the episode in an hour. Godzilla, how's it going, man? Thank you for finally joining the Discord. Easy still ghosting you? No, I had to catch this motherfucker out live in public, okay? Like, I'm like the crazy stalker bitch. Like, I had to go talk to him while he was live, while I was at work, for this motherfucker to respond to me. The sealed artifact is almost useless. Jesus Christ. The third item is called the Life's Cane. It can control Beyonder creatures with low intelligence and reduce their insanity for a short amount of time. It can use incomplete spirit and various materials to complete the ultimate alchemical life. Aww. This can create an extraordinary human that can exist for a long time. It can also create different dolls that could be used for battle and various kinds of things. Any living creature lashed by this... Sorry, when I think alchemical life, I think of Old Neil, so it just makes me sad. Any living creature lashed by this cane will have an increased tendency towards madness and losing control. Their bodies would have a certain chance of mutating, producing watermelons, mushrooms, and wheat. Of course, they cannot be eaten, as they would result in contamination. As for the beings touched by the tip of the cane, they'll be healed no matter how injured they are, other than those who have already lost control. So, like, you could touch the tip of the cane to like your foot or whatever, and you like, you're on the verge of death, and you touch the tip of the cane, you're like, hurt? Who the fuck got hurt? Not me. By the way, what are your opinions on Old Neil's fiance? It makes sense why Old Neil was willing to risk everything, okay? It makes sense. This cane will fill up the surrounding areas with a vibrant life force, be it plants or animals. They can grow with exuberance and reproduce quickly. Unfortunately, it is useless against this land that is cursed. So what if you're lying, motherfucker? You've never seen it in person, because this land's been cursed for basically forever. So what if you're just lying to me? So what if I give this to Mr. Fool, because I'm Derek, I give it to Mr. Fool, because I'm like, Mr. Fool, I've given you a great item, and it's fucking useless, and then you get me killed. God, have you thought about this? God, what do you... Get it together, Colin. The person carrying the Life's Cane has a high chance of mutating. The longer one holds it, the higher the odds. This will result in additional organs, or even the missing body parts, or being replaced by various plants. What's the fourth artifact? It's from a demon which lost control. I hunted it and called it Fallen Flute. It's gonna be the fucking flute that Klein's gonna choose because he's a fucking charlatan, and charlatans need a flute to play. God damn it! Choose the Sword of Dawn, please. This is a plain-looking silver flute. However, once someone blows it, the living creatures around them will fall into an unavoidable illusion. Their anger, sorrow, pain, greed, vanity, arrogance, and other desires will rapidly swell. Some would have their minds explode, others lose their sanity and experience a loss of control. Being in the vicinity of the flute, all sentient beings other than the wielder will have their mental faculties deteriorate. At the same time, the wielder of the flute is exceptionally sensitive to danger. Sometimes they can predict the possibility of a threat a day or two early. Luvian, sorry, let me be clear. I said every charlatan needs a flute. I didn't say everyone who plays the flute is a charlatan, although the odds are much higher than the average population. Wherever this flute is, once humanity will gradually degenerate, and all kinds of desires will enter center stage as their beliefs are cast aside. Okay, let me be clear. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do it, Obama. I wish. The wielder will turn cold and be unable to have normal emotions again. The more they use it, and the more they carry it, the worse it will be. And this might result in a conflict of their pathways acting, resulting in an increased risk of losing control. What do you think? Colin asked. I need some time to consider. Indeed, this is very important to you. You can't rashly make a decision. No, Ramiro, please, no. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be, well, at least I'm gonna be, wait, actually, fuck. God damn it. Gilgamesh isn't here, fuck. I wanted to play some Minecraft after stream, but I don't know if Gil's here, then I'll get him to turn on the server. If not, it is what it is. Also, 3 days later, we will set off for the afternoon town camp. Tell me your answer before we leave, and reserve some time to familiarize yourself. Yes, Your Excellency. He wasn't in a rush to return home to pray to Mr. Fool. Instead, he planned on heading to the training field to temper his various spells. This was a habit engraved deep within the pulses of every person in the City of Silver. In a dark alley in the Backland Bridge area, Gio once again met the MI9 member. The judge potion formula might take some time, the man said. Although this was because although the investigation into Gio didn't continue, it didn't end. I don't want the formula anymore, Gio said. You gave up? I'll exchange all my contributions for cash. It's best that you understand. Let bygones be bygones. Your mother and brother will have a brand new future. If your contributions are exchanged for cash, it'll be about 2,000. I'll help you get some more. After that, you can continue being an outside member of MI9. Having an official status is very useful. Thank you, Gio said. Nah, bitch, we got your fucking number, bro. We're working from the outside and the inside. You're cooked. After a brief, she could clearly sense the kindness coming from the man. However, she was in no way giving up. The reason why she chose cash was that she had already reserved the judge potion formula from Gehrman, the crazy adventurer, and he had also claimed that he had the disciplinary paladin formula that would follow. At the same time, giving up on the service would dispel the suspicions of MI9. Gio then bade farewell to the man and left the alley. Tuesday morning, Forbes went out early and arrived at the Hat Trick Inn, where she met her teacher. This is one of the things to take note of in the spirit world. This is a portrait of Botus. Forbes wasn't in a rush to read the documents and looked at the portrait. On it was a black-robed man who likely wasn't even 40. His brown hair was slightly curled, but it gave off an unusually firm feeling. This is a saint of secrets. Forbes rubbed her fingers together and used her Trickmaster powers to burn the portrait. Not bad. Very cautious, Dorian nodded. I have to return to Prince Harbor. It'll arouse suspicion if I'm in Backland for too long. Forrest knew that the situation in Backland was rather tense, so she was eager to have her teacher leave soon. She didn't hold him back and watched him leave. Then, with the help of door opening, she walked all the way to the alley behind the hotel. Then she got her bearings and turned to a street, and suddenly saw a man in a black trench coat walking over. Forrest, you can't keep getting away with this! The person swept a glance at her before looking away naturally. Her eyes reflected the other person, a man who likely wasn't even 40, brown hair slightly curled and giving off a firm feeling, his dark eyes, which seemed to contain countless objects. I've seen this person before? Where? When? Dude, fuck, sorry, I just punched my fucking mic. I just want to say, Dr. Z, don't even show your face this fucking stream, okay? I delayed stream like 45 minutes. Again, for her, and she doesn't even fucking show up. Just get me the fuck out of here. God. See, this is why you don't do nice things for people. God damn it. Botus. Forrest experienced many thoughts, and she had experienced many things recently, to the point of being watched by a king of angels. So she didn't show any abnormality. She retracted her gaze and kept walking. After a few steps, she brushed past the man. Did he happen to pass by here because of the attraction of the characteristics? If he knew that teacher was here, he wouldn't be so slow. She took a few more steps and looked up at the sky. At this moment, a raven flew over and landed on a tree nearby. It was the spot where Forrest had just passed. Forrest stopped, thinking about a Saint of Secrets Botus, and maintained her speed. As the Aurora Order hadn't held a gathering in Backland for a long time, and with her target being a demigod, Forrest didn't have any thoughts of seeking revenge. Ignoring her lack of combat strength, and finding and locking onto a secret sorcerer was nearly impossible. It's best that I wait till I become a traveler. I might encounter Botus by chance before entrusting Mr. World the corresponding mission. I don't think I can remember. No, I can't. Can someone tell me? When, please? He was influenced. Now that it's certain that the Aurora Order has saints in Backland, I can't eliminate the possibility that Botus's that during Botus's travel elsewhere today, he was influenced by the attraction force of beyond her characteristics and end up lost here. Oh, the die of probability. Oh, the guy that the True Creator sent over on the ship. Oh. Forrest naturally considered looking for Gehrman's help. From what she knew, this gentleman had killed 2 demigods and had only been a demigod for 3 months. Tinab, you're trying to tell me you fucking remembered him the first time you read this? Look me in the eye, motherfucker, and tell me you remembered. You're fucking lying to me. In the upper echelons of the 7 churches, they only have about 10 demigods. Based on Mr. World's progress, it'll take him at most 2 years to wipe out the powerhouses of a church. Also, demigod battle royale. Oh, cool. Of course, the real world isn't an ideal measurement. Above the grey fog, there was a mini gathering with the sun, Alger, and Gehrman. I remembered all members of the Aurora Order. I love how faithful you are, Ramiro, but goddamn it can be annoying sometimes. Nikki, I don't think I've seen you here before. Thanks for popping by. How you doing? Nikki, 3 weeks. Oh, you're talking about Kami. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I've been doing this for 4 fucking months. Not even done yet. However, unlike before, Mr. Fool was present as a witness because the son's main motive was to find out which artifact would please him. At the same time, he still had some questions to consult the Hanged Man in the world about. At the same time, he's... Nope, already read that. Sword of Silver Dawn, Twilight Mask, Life's Cane, Fallen Flute. These are all items that have good powers and negative effects that require sealing. This also confirms that the City of Silver doesn't have any Beyonders from the Artisan Pathway. All the spoils can be formed naturally. Even with godlike sealed artifacts, they can shatter the characteristics, but can't reform them better. Klein analyzed the pros and cons of the different artifacts. Wait! Hi, how you doing, Nikki? Wait, is Klein able to ask for a sealed artifact, hold on to the crucifix for like a day or so, and then purge out the characteristic? No, because he wouldn't purge out all of the characteristic out. No. Yeah, because he would purge out the highest level. That's fine. Purge out the highest level characteristic of the sealed artifact, then give it to the artisan, Mr. Cielf, who's with Cat Leia, to forge it into a better item. Oh my god, can we do that? Everyone here says that they believe in a god not as faithful as me. Kind of true though. The first thing he did was eliminate the Twilight Mask because of the negative effects. Although Klein could let his marionette wear the mask and cut off the oral senses, thus avoiding the continuous howling and screams. Furthermore, he didn't have to worry about his marionette becoming a slave. But in that case, his actual body might become a member of the dead who suddenly died for no reason. Cielf can't make a demigod level artifact? Is he a bitch? What do you mean by that? Get good, motherfucker. You are the progeny of a transmigrator. Get it together. My god. I think I'm using that word right. I don't know. Progeny. Is that what that means? Yeah. Yeah. You did not inherit those Roselle genes. No, clearly not. He can make them. They just aren't the best they could be. The current artifacts aren't the best they could be, so they have to be better than this. Following that, Klein gave up the idea of the Fallen Flute. Oh my god, thank god. This artifact's ability to predict danger was indeed amazing. It was alluring, but the negative effects were hard to avoid. If Klein used the flute, he would gradually turn cold and lose his emotions. This would be contradictory to the concept of him using humanity to battle godhood. If he were to hand it over to his marionette, he would experience a significant decrease in his mental faculties and make mistakes. In addition, this flute will make those around it lose themselves to degeneration. I don't want the residents of Bachman Street to be degens. By then, how many illegitimate children could be born? I can only consider the Sword of Silver Dawn and Life Cane. He's gonna choose the fucking cane, this piece of shit charlatan motherfucker. Sword of Silver Dawn's head engraving seemed to have a living characteristic. To this, Klein meant that communication was possible. As long as they could communicate, the effects could be reduced. As for the height restriction, he could just ignore his thickness and just focus on height. After all, this didn't affect a clown who had a high sense of balance. The sword is mid. You're mid-order, goddammit! Regarding the problems of mutation with the Life's Cane, he could avoid it by handling it to a marionette. When he lost or gained any organs, he could heal himself with the Flower of Blood, causing the surroundings to be filled with vitality. Since the negative effects of the two weren't too serious, he had to consider their effects. The Sword of Silver Dawn was clearly from the Demon Hunter or the Warrior pathway. Be it attack or defense, they were both pretty good. As for the Life Cane, it was good at creating and causing mutations. Klein then said, "The cane." God, you're so fucking cringe, Klein! You fucking cringe lord! You could be a fucking knight and you choose to be I need a walking cane! Oh god, you senile old motherfucker. Oh god, you irritate me. The sinister life cane could be described as bizarre, and it could aid him in acting as a bizarro sorcerer. Oh, so you're only thinking about now? What about when you become a scholar of yore? A scholar of yore would have a sword, because knights were from the years of yore! God, this motherfucker. This meant that, yes, Mr. Fool, Derek replied. This meant that when he completed the sacrificial and bestowment ritual, he could obtain the cross from the Creator. Mr. World, other than the complete brain of the adult mind dragon, do you still need a relatively high-sequence potion formula for the planter pathway? As the secret passage of the Giant King's Court was shared by Mr. World, he became the target of the question. Of course, to Derek, the world was Mr. Fool's blessed, so it was one and the same. Melee and Lord of the Mysteries is just mid? You're fucking mid! God damn it, Arthur. Melee is never mid, okay? What, I'm gonna be shooting guns? Pew, pew, pew. Bro, you could... He has fucking distance! He has distance! He could just... Pew, 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 air cannons forever! So now he needs a sword at close range! How many chapters did you miss? I don't... What are we at? What are we at right now? Like 2 or 3, I think, Dr. Z. I think we're gonna do like one more, and then I don't think I'll be able to. And then I don't. Jesus Christ! And then I don't think I'll be able to do any more. A relatively high sequence potion formula of the planter pathway. He could understand what the chief's thought process was. On the one hand, this demon hunter hopes that he can usher in a bright future through the Giant King's Court's exploration, while on the other, he's still cautious and doesn't hold much hope. He's prepared to continue staying in the darkness, so he mentioned the planter potion formula to see if Mr. Fool has a corresponding authority, or does the faction that he watches over have a need for it, hoping it could improve the survivability of the City of Silver. Dr. Z, how you doing today? Meanwhile, on Klein's end, Frank Lee had recently come to believe that he was just one step away from his research goals. When he became a druid, he should be able to succeed. I don't know what the future holds. I'll just focus on what's in front of me. A Sequence 5 Beyonder who doesn't even have godhood wouldn't be able to do anything too serious. Besides, Cat Leia is already a demigod. It's not a big problem for her to watch over Frank, Klein thought. And then said, Sequence 5. What if there's more? Derek pressed. If your side is willing to give it, that works. Alright. Mr. Hanged Man, I have a strange feeling about this. Why did the chief suddenly mention a high sequence formula of the planter pathway? This should be a test from your chief to see if the City of Silver can change its environments. I remember you mentioning that you only know the goddess of harvest and this is the Giant King's queen. And according to your records from the Sanguine Moon, the goddess of harvest is Umbella. Your City of Silver believed in her. Oh, you are right, Kami. It's much more... It's very focused on the left ear for some reason. That is interesting. This means that your City of Silver hid the fact that they once believed in the goddess of harvest. There must be a secret behind this. A huge secret, Derek thought. 1079. The Hardworking Gardeners. I assume that refers to Frank. Although I feel like now that fucking... Okay. I was originally thinking that Klein was gonna end Lord of the Mysteries at Sequence 2, Angel. But now it's beginning to look more and more like he might be a Sequence 1. Maybe even a fucking 0 at this point. Gradners? Really? Oh, cool. Um, but now that it's starting to look more and more like that, he might actually end up as like a fucking demigod, or sorry, as a sequence one, maybe even a god. Let's do a quick divination when he's gonna finish. When he's gonna become a Scholar of Yore, because Scholar of Yore is gonna be so fucking goated, dude. Because Klein might be able to fucking help Azek get his health back. He might be able to help Will Ossepton. He might be able to help Miss Messenger. Like, oh my, he just has broken angels around him. So like, if he could fix some, oh my god, we're back in business, baby. At the end of Lord of the Mysteries, Klein wakes up from his coma to go back to work. True, he needs to make up for all the time that he didn't maximize shareholder value, you know? Klein becomes a Scholar of Yore in the next 100 chapters. Let's go! By the way, this is how the rich get richer. I made 3 million, and Nagito is so happy he made $72. $71.50 after taxes. Oh my god. Nagito's licking the crumbs of the crumbs. It's crazy. God, the music is so good. Go all in for a No, Ramiro. I'm not doing that. Am I crazy or does Wiz know about the... I think you're crazy. Above the gray fog, Klein, who was sitting at the fool's seat, beckoned for the unshadowed crucifix. The cross was tied together with an ordinary-looking button. The surface of the latter was already covered with crystalline but heavy particles. This was Cat Leia's judge button. It was reserved for Gio at a price of £3,500. Therefore, Cat Leia had sacrificed it to Mr. Fool in advance, requesting the mighty existence to get an angel under him to shatter it. Why couldn't she just ask it, bro? This water is making me have to piss. I gotta change the music. Sorry, there's like water sloshing around in the music, and it's like making me have to piss. On Monday's tarot gathering, Gio had reserved the Judge Potion formula at a price of £2,000. According to their agreement, Audrey wasn't to share anything they obtained from exploring Grizel's travel other than knowledge. He was only providing free help for the world, killing Havin Rambus. As for the star, he had the right to sell the potion formulas and knowledge, but obviously, Gio trusted Gehrman more. People are usually calmed down with water sounds. They can be calmed down and have to pee. What? Peeing is it's not necessarily a bad thing, you know? 1 second. Hold on. I'm just getting... You can hear yourself thinking? I can't. Bro, if I have to hear my own thoughts, I'm gonna kill myself. I have to have music playing all the time. I don't have music playing when I'm sleeping, I guess, but I have, like, YouTube videos playing. Lecture... He didn't even say my name. My dad called me, like, a nickname. He's called me since I was, like, a year old, bro. Yeah. Leaked my name. Good work. Where was I? The purging should be almost done. This way I can trade the unshadowed crucifix with the little sun without any worries. In the future, if there are any similar requests, they'll definitely be more willing to trade with the little sun. Instead of asking Mr. Fool, Wiz send us a pic of your birth certificate? Yeah, I'll get right on that. No one will dare frequently disturb a hidden existence unless there's no other way. Oh, by the way, really quickly, I made these on Discord. These are like this. These are like a trio thing. I thought these were really cute. Let me know if Mike calls me with That's crazy, Dr. Z. Do they only do like if my mom calls me by my real name, it means like she's pissed. It means like, oh, I fucked something up real bad. But like no one in the house fucking calls me. But like I thought these were pretty cute. I still have to they're not all the time, bro. Because in my family, if me and my brother, like if they call us by our full names, it means like holy shit, like oh you fucked something real bad, dude. Like I can't remember the last time my mom or my dad were like, fucking get down here, and they use my full name. Like I'd be like, I'm not even in the house. I'm fucking jumping out the window, bro, until I figure out what the fuck happened. No shot. When the little sun has a chance to become a demigod and transform the unshadowed crucifix into a characteristic, I should be a sequence 3. I'll be able to use the power of the grey fog to shatter artifacts. After the disinfection wait. Klein would be able to do... Oh, Klein thinks he'd be able to do it at a 3 because the grey fog would enhance his power to kind of like an angel level, so where he should be able to do it, whereas like normal people require you to be an angel level. I see, okay. After the disinfection process of the grey fog, Adam probably wouldn't be able to rely on the crucifix to lock onto the little sun. However, even if they were able to find it through this, it wouldn't be too serious. Amon knew long ago that the little sun is related to the Fool. Yes, it seems that Amon can freely enter and leave the forsaken land of the gods. I wonder if that's also the case for Adam. As Klein separated the unshadowed crucifix from the button that had begun to praise the sun, he looked at the Beyonder characteristic that had been purged while waiting for the little sun to hold a sacrificial ritual. I pretty much never hear my name. Every time I hear it, it's Brett. Yeah, like I never... Well, I guess I can't say that because like, I hear it at work all the time. But like, no one in the house, not my brother, not my parents, not... Like, if obviously, like, my niece or whatever, like, no one ever calls me by my name. If I'm getting called by my name, like, shit, I'm so not used to being called by my name at home, where even when my niece says it, I'm like, for a second, like, until I realize it's my niece and I'm, like, way fucking older than, and she can't yell at me, I'm like, what did I do? Your name is quite old. So I only met one person with it. The name is more common in fiction. Bartholomew. Fuck you, Ramiro. You're just gonna call me by Unk and then my name. You think I don't know your fucking games? Get out of here. The City of Silver, within the spire, Derek had finished setting up the ritual. He watched as a black, mud-covered doll approached with a wooden cane. After a serious prayer and doing some work, Wendleton. Wait, okay, DSV. Would it be like a specific, like, French name? Or is it like a pretty general Anglo-Saxon name? Like, obviously don't tell us the name. No, it's a religious name? Adam. Adam! Abraham! Almost. Motherfucker named Judas. Ezekiel, yes. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay. At the same time, the name of the cross suddenly appeared in Derek's mind. He suppressed his excitement and first thanked Mr. Fool before ending the ritual. He walked to the front of the altar and picked up the unshadowed crucifix. Ishmael? After tidying up, Derek went to the room opposite and knocked on the chief's door. Come in. Derek turned to the door, pushed open the door, and walked in. Your Excellency, this is the item left behind by the Lord I mentioned. It is called... Abel? Ah, I see. It's called the Unshadowed Crucifix. The method is to let the spikes on it be stained with the blood of the holder. He had changed the term relic to the item left behind. Colin had already cast his gaze over when Derek took out the cross. After listening to the introduction, he walked over with heavy steps and took the item. Finally, Colin placed his thumb on a thorn and allowed blood to seep out. The mottled bronze green started to peel away as the crucifix revealed a physical body formed of pure light, illuminating the entire room with no trace of darkness. After an indescribable sacred feeling filled the area, Colin sighed. This is indeed the Lord's item. We are so back, baby! The city of Silver has been taken advantage of for years. We are here to make the city of Silver great again. Although he was born in an era more than 2,000 years since the city of Silver was forsaken, making it impossible for them to sense the aura of the god, the city still had quite a few things used to offer sacrifices to the creator. Every time the grass was harvested, it would be taken out and used in the ritual. Through a comparison of these items, Colin could almost confirm the origins of the cross. Derek wanted to give a response, but the heavy tone and the chief's words pressed on his heart. When is the blasphemy list releasing? The blasphemy list is a fake. It was created by the ancient sun god to... Wait, we like the ancient sun god. Hold on. The blasphemy list is a fucking fake. It was created by the Dragon of Imagination, Ankh-Vault, to get all the voters to believe in it, and then believe that we are not fighting for you. I stand here fighting for you. I have fought the ancient gods for you. Have I not shown you my loyalty? Derek wanted to give a response, but with the heavy tone and the chief's words, he didn't speak. Colin didn't make any further comments and just stood there silently. The return of the Lord's item is a sign. We shall welcome the sign of dawn. I will hold on to this crucifix for a day. I want to gather all the elders in the city to present it to them. Even I can't casually deal with a saint-level artifact. Since I lost life's cane, I have to explain it to the other elders and request to be punished. You must remember, as chief, you must have the courage to shoulder the responsibilities. We must put a wall to prevent all those giants from coming over. They are stealing all the jobs. All the children in the City of Silver will have no jobs in the future. The giants are taking all the jobs. You can't avoid punishment just because you think it's good for the City of Silver. You may be right, but you can't guarantee you're always right. I can guarantee I am always right. I have been shown the light of the Lord. The Lord guideth my way. Don't worry. This unshattered crucifix will eventually be returned to you. The chief's words are deep and profound. Wait, doesn't Derek get his own fucking sealed artifact now that he's a sequence 5? Why did he just get one for the trade? Bro, you keep this one. I want to know. Well, I guess he'd give him a different one. The chief's words are deep and profound. I'll get the hanged man to explain it to me next gathering. Although, this is cool though. In a way, it seems like now Colin has accepted that, like, okay, Derek's way is the right one. At first, he wasn't sure if, like, Derek or, who's the shepherd elder, Lovia, was, like, the right person to lead the City of Silver. But now that he sees, like, okay, Derek was able to get us an item of the Lord, he's like, oh, his is the right path. So now he's, like, trying to teach him, like, hey, these are the responsibilities of a chief. In a way, he's being the Lord Mormont to Derek's Jon Snow. To anyone who doesn't get that reference, he's basically trying to teach him what it would be like to head the... he's trying to prepare him to be the chief in the future. He saw Lovia eating finger. Yeah, I think that probably didn't help DSV. Backland, Northborough, Bachman Street. Client sacrificed Inuni above the grey fog to ensure marionette preservation. This was to make sure it was convenient for him to use in the future. He planned on getting Earl of the Fallen, Quanos, to wear the Flower of Blood ring and wield Cane of Life. In day-to-day life, he would create some harrowing and bizarre situations occasionally, helping him expedite the digestion of the process. This way, Inuni had to use flowers... had no way of using Flowers of Blood to hide in Quanos' stomach. He needed to hide in a more concealed manner, making it rather troublesome. Therefore, Klein decided to simply leave him above the grey fog. After all, Klein could create any ordinary marionettes whenever he wanted. This is interesting, though. What's the impact of the cane again? Sorry? What is it? Why is the action of placing a marionette in a preservation cabinet to keep fresh feel odd? It's not like I'm acting in a horror movie. This does fit the name Bizarro Sorcerer a bit. The angel creates more organs in your body? Yeah, but how would that... But how would that make his everyday life more bizarre? This does fit Bizarro Sorcerer. The angel from the Zaratul and Antigonus family all hung up their marionettes to wind dry. I'm so much better. Klein then shoved the ordinary wood-colored cane into an especially made cane he bought from Misjudgment. The cane was hollow and it could be used to contain a sword that wasn't too wide, perfect for hiding Life's cane. Made everything want to reproduce. Oh, yeah, that would do it. After he was, it's like the Lord of the Mysteries version of like a aphrodisiac, but like a really powerful one, clearly. After he was done with this, he allowed the servants, who looked like Inuni and was actually Quanos, to take his cane and return to the room next door. While sleeping soundly in his bed, Klein's spiritual perception triggered, and he sat up and cast his gaze on the balcony. It was dark green outside, and the windows with green vine leaves and flowers were growing all over the place. He rolled out of bed and walked to the balcony, drawing the curtains. What entered his vision was no longer the garden of Dwayne, instead a lush forest. This is what it means to make the surrounding area become filled with vibrant life, be it animals or plants that are flourishing. Previously, when he divined that the life's cane negative effects, he had seen similar scenes, but the revelation he received was that it wasn't harmful to the surrounding area. So he believed the growing and proliferation would take a fairly long amount of time and could be controlled. With this thought in mind, he observed the spirit body threads in the area and realized that humans weren't affected at all, but the number of rats and cockroaches were increasing. Give it back! Take the sword! This made him heave a sigh of relief. He looked out the window and sighed. There isn't much danger, it's just exaggerated. More than 10 seconds later, figures appeared within the forest. Some were thin and others were thick, all wearing black trench coats. These figures were either crouching or standing, busy burning weeds, cutting the vines, and removing the flowers in the quiet of night. Oh, Klein's... okay. The next morning, Walter woke up as usual and opened the window. The garden outside was bathed in the morning fog. Better than yesterday, Walter nodded, and as he praised his two gardeners. Oh, hence the gardeners. Hence the hardworking gardeners. Cute title. Very cute. Walter waited by the door for his employer. Not long after, Dwayne, led by Inuni, walked down from the third floor. Walter went forward and bowed and said, "Sir, I would like to take 1 day leave from the current month's allowance." As he spoke, he suddenly saw the mixed-blood servant's neck split open, revealing a black eye. Walter was shocked and nearly tumbled, but in the blink of an eye, he realized there was no strange eye on Inuni's neck. It must be because I didn't sleep well last night. Walter gathered his thoughts and lowered his head. In his heart, Klein apologized and said, "No problem. Have a wonderful day with your family." Okay, I think we're just going to leave it there. I think we'll just do a shorter stream just because the episode comes out in like 20 minutes, so it's all good. Yeah, that was scary. Huh. Although I guess it is Bazaar, so it would fit a Bizarro Sorcerer. Okay. Wait, now that you got 17 minutes, yeah, I know. Okay, now that you guys are here, can I bug you guys for a couple minutes? I just wanna talk about some stuff, and I'm curious about your guys' take on it. It's not like Lord of the Mysteries, it's just like life stuff. Y'all got a minute? Yeah, we're gonna have a morning stream tomorrow, Dr. Z. Yeah, we'll have a stream in like 14, 15 hours, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I started this new position, like 3 weeks ago. I'm good, Pushkar. How you doing, man? So I started this job like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So far so good. I'm like, it's been fine. It's kind of the same position I used to do before. So it's like I have to get used to different systems because it's a new bank. But like, you know, like I know the job. It's kind of okay. If the manager isn't too much of a pain in the ass, like it's fine. You know, so yesterday or like 2 days ago, I got an email saying like, hey, for another job that I'd applied to, and they said like, hey, we're considering you for this position. We'll email you a little bit later regarding like further steps. So that probably just looks like interviews and stuff, right? And then I got another email today that said like, hey, we're also considering you for another position at a different bank that I applied for. Like, hey, let me know if like, here are the details of the position, blah, 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 blah. Let me know if you'd be okay with it. Let me know if everything looks okay and if you want to proceed, and then we can schedule like a time for interviews, okay? So, okay. Now, here's the thing. The first job that I got like an offer, I'm gonna say offer, but like really it's like, hey, we like your resume, we think you do well, let's have you in for an interview, see how you do, that sort of stuff. Okay, for both positions, but I'm just gonna call it an offer for the sake of a better word. So the first job is like, it's a much bigger, it's like a basically like 20% pay gap, like it's huge. Like imagine if you're making like what's like if you're making $10,000 and now you're making 12, like 20% is a huge fucking gap, right? You're like, holy shit, we're rich, baby, we're eating caviar tonight, you know, like good shit. But that job is 5 days a week in office, and it's about 40 minutes away from me, which is not horrible. I don't mind a commute. I've commuted for like uni for like the past 4 years, so I really don't mind. So like it's kind of whatever, but it's an extra 20%. It's an office 5 days a week, which again I'm used to because like I used to go to the office all the time, so it's all good. And then the second job is like about 10% more than my current position. About 10, rounding a little bit, but we'll say 10, okay? But it's work from home 100% of the time. It's remote 100%. So, but like partially in my mind, it also feels bad because like I just started this position. And I'm like, damn, like you know, they went through the whole hiring process, and then like if I leave after a month, that doesn't look so nice, right? Like, so like, what do you guys think? Is it like, am I kind of just being a pansy ass for being like, for thinking like, oh, I don't feel so nice about it. Like, if I had to leave like so early, because like the last position I had, I worked there for 3 years straight, and that was really the only place I've ever really worked. So like it feels weird to me to leave so early, like leave so soon. It feels like I don't know. Like, do you guys get what I mean? Am I being schizoid? I don't even know if I'm making sense at this point, you know? Work from home? I don't know, username. I feel like, listen, I get that people, I get the appeal from work from home, okay? It's obvious. The appeal is like, okay, I start work at 9, I wake up at 8:57, and I just fucking lob my ass down here, right? Like, no problem. But I think there's like something serious, like Dr. Z, you could probably attest to this, okay? Like, there's like a thing, even with school, actually. School might be like a pretty decent thing too. Like, this from school, the school ride home, like in the bus or like walking home or whatever, was actually super useful because it was like a dissociation from like, hey, like I got time to clear my head from like work. So like when I came home, I was like actually present. I was like, hey, like I really want to spend time with my family, or like I want to stream or whatever, right? Whereas like if you're just home and you finish work and then you're still home and you're like, oh, fuck me, like you're still thinking about work because like your brain doesn't have an on-off switch, right? Same thing with like school. Like there's a reason why detention sucked dick in school. It was because school is done and I still have to sit my bitch ass down still at school, and I'm like, fuck me, dude. Oh my god. Right? Detention sucked dick because of that. So like I don't know, like I don't mind the commute, and plus I don't know, but I feel like the first job, the one with the higher offer, is also maybe potentially better to have on my resume. Like it's a fancier title. I get to do more stuff. I get to learn more. It's that job is more specifically just investments, and like I really like investments. Like I love having those conversations with clients, you know. So like, just to give you guys like a frame of reference, like currently in my job, I do basically 3 things. I do like open accounts for like new clients. I do like basic bitch shit, like open new accounts and stuff. I do lending, so that looks like credit cards, car loans, lines of credit, that sort of bullshit, and investments. account openings are basic bitch. They take like 4 minutes. They're chilling, no problem. Lending, I don't like lending, and I feel like most people I've talked to don't like lending, because when someone comes in, like even you guys, when you think about lending, you think about like, oh, the bank wants to take advantage of me because they want to like make me pay interest. They just want like my money and stuff, right? Like that's the, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's like that's just what people think. It's just true. Nagito, what the fuck did you say? In my opinion, I'm not close at all to be good to answer this. The longer I stay in your current job, the harder it'll be for them to find a replacement for you. That's actually a really smart way of thinking about it, Nagito. Very mature for your age. Good point, man. You work at a bank, keep working there, prepare. Wait, no, okay, DSV there. Wait, hold on. Hold on. We haven't done one of these in a while, so hold on. Key, and peel bank heist. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I fucking adore this. This sounds fucking hilarious to me.
Now I know this plan is foolproof. Check this out. First of all, you and me start working at the bank. Doesn't matter the position, okay? Just so long as we get in there, right? Then we just go there every day. Do the work, gain their trust until we get them in the palm of our hand.
All right. That's how we get the money.
That's the beauty of it, bro. They deposit the money into our bank accounts. Week after week, month after month. They're not even gonna know they being robbed. And then 20, 30 years later, we walk out the front door like nothing even happened.
Motherfucker, that's called a job!
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's so good. Sorry, what were you saying, Dr. Z? I was about to say the Key and Peele skit. Oh, it's so fucking funny. You have to know what environment you work in best. Some people appreciate work from home so they can get other stuff done, but that's, yeah, I feel like with my ADHD brain and shit, I would just be like, because where would I work? I would work here on this desk, because like this is my fucking room, right? Brother, my fucking gaming PC's in my fucking feet. You think I'm not playing Minecraft for 8 hours a day? You're out of your fucking mind. I'm gonna be on Discord 24 hours a day. You're out of your fucking mind. I'm doing zero work. It's cooked. Even, bro, I'm in the office and I'm fucking and I'm sitting in Easy's chat and talking to him because I'm so bored. Bro, you think I'm at home and doing work? You're out of your fucking mind. And second, Dr. Z, what you were saying about, like, does it hurt my resume? The answer is no, because it's not even in my fucking resume. Like, I've had the job for 3 weeks. It's such a short amount of time, because, like, I have experience, right? So it's not even in my, like, I don't even have it put that I'm working there right now. I just have it put that I'm, like, on a sabbatical. Like, I'm not working right now. Like, no problem. So, like, no, it doesn't affect my resume. It was like, fucking, I'm not even working there. Whatever. Alright, I recommend eliminating the 10% option. Yeah, I'm gonna still, like, I'll say yes and I'll interview for it just because it's nice to keep your interview skills sharp. Like, it's good to, you know, stay in that state of mind and stuff. But, seriously, I appreciate that, guys. That was good. Like, it helped me just talk out my thoughts. I appreciate you guys being here. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have fun with the episode. I'm gonna watch it in, like, an hour with the Crunchyroll subs. If you guys want to watch it with the Crunchyroll subs, I'll stream it in like an hour. Show your interest in the first job, and if it was finalized, then go for it. No hesitation. Aw, thank you, Dr. Z. That's what I was thinking. Thank you. All right, bye, guys. Everyone, have a great rest of your day or night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. 20% is 20%, baby. Yeah, that's it. No, yeah, just on Discord username. I'm not fucking streaming it anymore. I don't care. Bye, guys.